Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. Hey, Kaylin. Hi, Farley. Hello, Monica, Cherie, Lisa, Guard Tunes, Cassie, Lauren, Leah. Hey, Pitbull Mom Pans. Hey, Cindy. Hello, Emily. So happy to see all of your friendly faces and names in the chat today. Happy Monday/Tuesday, depending where in the world you are. Don't forget to change over from top chat to live chat at the top of the chat window so you're not missing out on any of the conversation today. And we are going to get started in just a second. Welcome to everybody else joining on in. Today we're going to be doing some sticker designing, working on my new collection for the month, which is a rainforest themed sticker collection. I'm just still scrolling through the chat and seeing what I missed while I was getting everything set up and ready to go. Thank you guys for your patience waiting for me. Thank you, Cassie. I'm glad you're enjoying this. And let me know if everything is sounding and looking okay. I'm assuming so, but if you're noticing any quality issues, definitely let me know. Okay, turn off the Wi-Fi. For my beverages today, I have a iced tea and a water. I'm feeling extra parched, so I have two cold, refreshing beverages. I'm going to try to pound some of this water right away. To hydrate. Hey, Kimberly, welcome in. So happy to see you here today. All right. Boom. Killed the glass of water. So I can move on to the iced tea, which is more delicious. All right. So this is the new sticker collection I've been working on this month. Like I mentioned, it is a rainforest theme. My patrons on patreon.com/planningwithkay vote on my new theme every month. So we decided on a rainforest theme for this month. And I am going to be finishing this collection off today and tomorrow, because tomorrow is when I'm going to be posting all of the digital stickers and the printables for this collection onto Patreon. So far, I have the hardest part of the collection out of the way, which is the first sheet of headers here. So this is sheet 1 of the monthly kit. This is always the first thing I design as a part of my sticker collections, and it's always what takes the longest. It's where I'm like fleshing out the style of the collection, figuring everything out as far as like the color scheme, the style, and all of that. And once I have the headers down, the rest of the collection usually goes a lot faster. So here's what we have so far. Thank you to all of my patrons who joined the live streams throughout this month and helped me with all of the decisions for this collection. But we have one header with macaws and toucans. We have a panther, 2 frogs, a leopard, a monkey and its baby, and a sloth and its baby. I love how these turned out. I'm really excited about this theme. So what I'm working on now, this is sheet 2 of the monthly kit, and I have this big vertical header here. I oftentimes include these as a part of the collections. I really like using these giant vertical stickers. So I'm going to be finishing up this header, doing my crocodile that's down at the bottom, and then continuing on with the rest of the designs in this collection. I also just realized I don't have my phone on me and I need it. So I'm going to grab that. Monica said, the first of the month payment pay for the month ahead or for the month previous? It pays for the month ahead, Monica. Not a dumb question at all because creators on Patreon, you can choose either way. So it's different depending on which person's Patreon you join. But for my Patreon, when you're charged on the first of the month, that is for that month. So the charge on March 1st will be for the month of March. Hey, Bobby, welcome. So happy you get to see another stream. This was originally going to be a Patreon only stream, but I decided to open it up publicly. I like to do that every now and then. I open up my live streams on Patreon to the public. I think it's fun to give people a little look at the design process every now and then. It's something I usually really only show on Patreon, but again, every few months I like to do one of these design live streams on YouTube. Okay, so this is the header I'm currently working on. And again, I'm right in the middle of my crocodile down here. So I'm going to open up the internet. And I did have a reference photo that I was looking at for this. So I'm going to find that reference again. And it's a reference of just the eyes sticking out of the water. It's like a straight on photo. None of these. My crocodile is going to look a little bit more friendly, I think, than a lot of these. Crocodiles are kind of terrifying. Let's see. Crocodile, eyes in water. Bree said, I'm hoping to catch a spread setup stream in March. Those are my favorites, and I always end up missing them. Remind me what days work best for you, Avery, because I know that I'm going to be doing another monthly Plan With Me live stream next month, and um, maybe I can try to coordinate it for a day that works for you. Okay, this is the reference that I was using. I love the perspective on this one. So I'm going to have my reference off to the side here and start to carve away my crocodile here. I do have a little sketch layer. I've already gone off of my sketch a little bit, but what I'm going to do is just move my sketch a little bit to match up with what I've done so far for this crocodile. Oops. Freeform. Actually, I don't even think I need that anymore. So I am pulling my colors from all of my other headers so that I'm making sure that the color scheme in this collection is nice and unified. Let's merge these together. So first thing I want to do is start to define these eyelids. The brush I'm using for this entire collection is my 4B compressed brush, which is a charcoal brush. I've really enjoyed the kind of subtle texture that it gives the illustrations. And I'm always kind of switching up the style I do for my sticker collections. I really don't stick to one particular style because I like having some variety and having it kind of get mixed up month to month. So this month, I really wanted to do some textured charcoal illustrations, and I'm really happy with that decision. I've been loving how it's turning out. All right, Avery, Monday through Wednesday are your days off and Sunday evenings, but I know that's opposite of most people. You know what, Avery? I'm going to try to do a public spread setup live stream next month on one of your days off. Not try, I will. I'll schedule one and I'll have it be like an extra, it'll be like the second public live stream of the month besides the monthly plan with me. So kind of like how I did a live stream earlier this month where I set up a couple weekly spreads, but I know that that was on a weekend again. So I'll do one on either Monday or Tuesday um, in March, just for you. Hey, Beck, welcome. So happy you made it. Happy live stream. All right, let's do a little like lower eyelid. And these illustrations will end up having a black outline, just like my other ones, but I like to start off with the color and then I do the outline as basically the last step. Hey, Tracy, welcome in. I'm so happy you've been enjoying the live streams. Thank you so much, Monica. It really is such a relief and a milestone to be all caught up on our shop orders. It's been a long time coming and definitely relieves a lot of stress. I'm just really relieved to finally be there and to finally have caught up with everything and excited for the rest of the year to be better than ever. I feel really confident about the rest of this year, about never getting behind like that again, about everything that we'll be releasing this year. I am just very, very excited. Let's see here. Okay, this angle is proving to be a little tricky. I think I'm messing up some proportions here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and I haven't done much work on the guy. So I'm going to start this over with a new sketch because my proportions were a bit off and I think it'd be quicker to just start over than trying to carve it out of what I already created. So I'm going to grab my sketch pencil, which is an HB pencil. I'm using the app Procreate, by the way, on an iPad Pro. And I'm going to go ahead and re-sketch this guy out. He had far too much space between his eyes in the last one. I think actually I'm going to use the symmetry tool as well because I'm realizing that this guy is pretty much perfectly symmetrical. And whenever that's the case, using the symmetry tool is a really nice hack when it comes to digital art. So let's do that. That is going to make this a breeze. Like that. And then eyeball is right here. Lower eyelid, this little bit. That's already looking much better. 80 degrees in Florida right now. 70 degrees where Ruby is, 70 in Tennessee. Avery said our snow has started Here, Pamela, hoping it's a decent one. I need a good snow before spring. Pamela said it's supposed to get snow tonight. Kimberly said, how would I describe the shift in my art style over the years? I think it's a hard question because, again, I experiment with many different styles. But I would say I can pinpoint a shift in my style. And I think the biggest thing is I've shifted from simpler designs to more detailed and complex designs. I think that that is kind of like when if you were to put all of my sticker collections in a line from oldest to newest and watch the progression, I think that that is probably one of the most consistent things that travels through. Um, my initial designs were a lot simpler than what I create now. Um, and that's also something that I've actually started to bring simpler designs back into my repertoire. Like, I've been making more of an effort to make recent collections like in a slightly more simplistic style. Not all of them. Like, this is one where I'm clearly like going full in with all the detail. Um, but like I would say the redesigns are something where I kind of pay homage to my simpler style, like the Leaves and Succulents collection. But in general, I Testing. Oh my god, thank goodness. Okay. We got it. That was so weird. All right. Everything sound good? Sound normal? Let me know. Awesome. Okay. I'm so glad I got that figured out whenever something goes wrong technically and Jake isn't here. I'm always like, "Oh my god, what if I can't figure it out?" Take a sip of my tea. We're back in business. All right. Thank you guys for sticking around and not leaving while I've just been figuring that out. And let's just jump right back into sketching out our little crocodile friend down here. And thank you guys for all the outfit compliments, by the way. I was blushing while I was getting the audio fixed. I really appreciate all those sweet comments. Is my camera auto-focusing? Whatever. Okay. I'm like, now my camera is like doing something automatically, even though I have it on auto, but I am not even going to worry about it. Okay. Like I said, keep going with my crocodile sketch. Somebody also made a comment about that it must get hot in this room. And it does. It does. Because we have the heat going because it is very cold and wintry. So we need the house to be warm. But it does mean that I do get a little toasty in here. Um, so I tend to dress a little bit differently in this room. I get to wear my summer outfits, which I don't mind because really enjoy my more warm weather outfits quite a bit more than my winter wardrobe. Thank you, Ruby. I love sketching, like the sketch process. I always find so fun. Let's see. I do need to fix the teeth a little bit because I made them a little too perfect. I need like the bottom lip to kind of poke out like this. And then the teeth are going to come out from there. And then same, having some top teeth also pop out. Or that's actually just a reflection. Okay. Something like that. Aw, I like him. He's cute. All right, let's go back in now with some color. So before I was doing more of a brownish color scheme, but I'm curious what you guys think. If I should, where did that original reference go? If you guys think I should make this crocodile more on the brown side, so I'll kind of collect the colors together because I feel like we could go either way. So let me just pull the colors out here and then I'll get y'all's opinion and I'll do a poll so you can make the decision for me. So this is the brownish color scheme. Still kind of skews green a little bit, but it's not quite. So these are all of like the brown, the brown colors that I've got going on here. Let's see, any others? I guess this extra dark one. Okay. So here is one option for the color scheme. And the other option is to actually pull from these background colors and do more of a green theme. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to do a poll. And I'm going to have three options, one for the brown scheme, one for the green scheme, and one for both. Because I could also totally use both of these sets of colors. What color should our crocodile be? His name should be Tito. I love that. We have been naming all of the animals in this collection, so I love the name Tito. Browns, greens, or both? All right. Poll is up. Let me know. And my camera definitely is doing something auto. So I'm going to, while you guys are voting on the poll at the top of the chat window, I'm going to go into my settings really quick and see if I can figure out. Okay, I think maybe it was my white balance. Hopefully it stops doing that now. Thank you so much for the reminder, Beck. If you guys are enjoying the live streams, make sure to give this video a like. It really helps out my channel, helps boost my content to other people. Kimberly said, "What are the other names so far?" Okay, here are all of the names. We have Harry and Sally are the macaws. Took, Took, and Anne are the toucans. My camera is still automatically adjusting something. It's like flashing. Um, my panther is Luna because it's an ode to my cat Luna. The frogs are Tad and Lily. The jaguar's name is Sage. She represents our other kitty. And you know what? I don't actually think we finalized the name of the monkey and sloth. I think that we had some options for the sloth, like Sylvia, I remember was one option, but I don't think we finalized the names for the monkeys or the sloths. And we haven't named our anaconda yet as well. So we still have some names to figure out today. Where are Luna and Sage today? They are somewhere else in the house, probably sleeping. I'll definitely grab them later. We can say hello. Oh, right. So looking at the poll, it looks like greens is most popular, followed, or sorry, both is the most popular choice, and greens were more popular than browns. So I'm going to do a mix of the green and brown color scheme, but leaning more towards the green side. Oh my god, it's driving me crazy that my camera is doing this. Why are all these different things happening today that never happen? My technology is just having a day with me today. All right, I'm going to end the color poll. And I love all of these name suggestions. Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about with my camera. See how it's like automatically trying to adjust a setting? See how it's like going darker and lighter? Why is it doing that? I mean, maybe it is only on my end. Let me grab my phone really quick so I can double check. Okay, you guys see it too. I have everything on manual, so I don't even know. I don't even know. Again, it's something that I won't worry about in a sec, but let me see if I can. My ISO is manual. My shutter speed is manual. My aperture is manual. That is manual. How about up here? Oh, well. Hey, Holly, welcome in. So happy to see you. Oh, Indy for the baby monkey. I love that. I have one of our best friends, they have 2 dogs named Indy and Asher. So maybe we can call maybe the 2 babies can be Indy and Asher. And then Nikki the anaconda. I love it, like Nicki Minaj. Steve the sloth. I mean, I love that. All right. It's time to illustrate the crocodile. I'm going to turn off the symmetry tool now. And like I said, we're going to do mostly greens, but with browns as well. So I'm going to start off just by doing a base color, filling the whole thing with one base color. Except for the eyes. The eyes I'm actually going to do on a separate layer because I want the eyelids to actually go over top of the eyes. Okay. So now on this layer, we'll go in with the green base. Tomorrow, I am leaving for Washington, D.C. for the Go Wild for Planners Planner Conference. And I am so excited. Also nervous and definitely not prepared. But I'm trying not to worry about that aspect too much. Jake is out running some errands for us right now, trying to get some last minute things. But I'm just so excited. It's been a while since I've been on a big trip like this. I did go to San Diego in December. Um, but besides that, I have not really been out much in the last haven't been traveling much in the last few years, obviously. So I'm just really excited. I'm excited to meet so many people and make some new friends. Yes, Kimberly, Jake is going with me, which is really exciting. I have not packed, Lauren. Nope. But that's, like, very typical of me. I've never packed for a trip, not, like, the night before. Like, even a few, like, 4 or 5 years ago when we went to Europe for, like, 2 weeks, even then, I was packing the night before. So, I know that I'm just gonna be up really late tonight. I still have a lot of work to get done before I leave and have to still pack. So, it will be down to the wire, but again, that's just how I do things. I always work well under pressure. That's just the way I justify my procrastinating. See you later, Holly. See you on the replay. I hope you have a good night's sleep, and thanks so much for joining. What brushes do you mainly use for stickers on the iPad Pro? I use the Studio Pen a lot. That's this one right here. But I also mix it up, Holly. So, like for this collection, I'm using the 4B compressed charcoal brush. See, trying to decide how to do these teeths. Maybe I'll actually save them. All right, let's start to I'm going to pull up my reference again here. Mostly for all the texture. This is also another good reference. And I'm going to start putting in some highlights. Also, trying to think about where I want to maybe concentrate some of the brown. And I'm thinking maybe on the eyelids. Let me also go back to that first reference I was looking at because I really liked that one. This one. I really like the color variation I can see in this one. I did see your message, Holly, and I said, "Have a good night's sleep. No worries about not being able to watch the whole thing, and I'll see you on the replay." Hey, Steph, welcome in. Okay, so I'm gonna look at this guy here for some color reference inspiration. And just gonna start bringing in some brown. I'm also really sorry for contributing to any FOMO that anybody is feeling about the planner conference. I definitely understand that feeling, and I hope that at some point all of you who would like to go and really, really want to go wild, I hope that you guys can go in the future at some point, but it's definitely just a part of life. Sometimes, a lot of the times, we have to watch things happen that we don't get to necessarily participate in. But I hope that, at least through some of my content that I'll be making while I'm there and, all the videos and photos I'll be showing of my experience, I really hope that I can at least give you guys a little taste of what it's like. I hope you enjoy seeing that behind the scenes. I'll basically, like, be bringing you guys along with me, and I'm definitely going to be trying to update, especially my Instagram story as much as I can while I'm there. So I'm going to start laying in some different darks and lights to start to carve out the different shapes on my crocodile here. I'm going to make the whole nose a lighter color since it's closer to us. So all of this is going to turn into this light green. I'm actually having our layover in Atlanta, Shuri. Oh, Steph, that's so exciting. Are you by any chance going to Joshi Curran's meetup on Sunday? Because that's the only like meet and greet meetup that I know of, and I am definitely going to be there. But if you have any other fun ones that you're going to, definitely let me know. Because again, I'm going into the whole to the whole weekend pretty blind. Not only because it's my first time, but also just because it was all pretty last second. All right, let's grab this darker green and put that here. It'll basically end up being behind the teeth. As like a little shadow. Thank you for the drink reminders, Cherie. And to everybody joining on in, by the way, welcome. So happy to have you here today while I work on my new sticker designs. Don't forget to change from top chat to live chat at the top of the chat window so you're not missing out on any of the conversation. And I hope you guys are having a lovely start to the new week. If you missed my March Plan With Me live stream, that is up on my channel to watch anytime as well. I had so much fun. That was Saturday. And that live stream, again, was just so much fun. All right, slowly but surely. Slowly but surely chugging away at this. I'm actually just going to do the green for now to make kind of figuring out my different tones and values a little bit easier. And then I can go in adding brown once I've gotten like the lights and darks figured out. I'm going to use my smudge brush with that same charcoal to kind of blend this gradient here. Start to go in with some teeth. I'm going to dirty these teeth up a little bit later as well. Like that. Going to use that light green to kind of tie in the teeth to the mouth here. Like that. Oh, Bobby, that sounds delicious. I love homemade bread. What resolution do I use? When I zoom in on my drawings, they're blurry and pixelated. Yours are crystal clear. I use a very high resolution. So let me see if I can pull up the canvas information for you. So my canvas is 4,728 pixels wide by 7,664 pixels tall, and I have it set to 600 DPI. Good night, Holly. So that way I can zoom in and have everything be super, super crystal clear, just like you mentioned. And a big reason why I like to do that as well is I like having the possibility to use these designs for like any possible um, basically like any possible use. I love the idea of like I could make clothing items out of these designs in the future. I could put these designs on a billboard. I could just gives me freedom to be able to use all of these digital assets in the future. And I like it too because it means for all of the digital files I sell, um, it means that people can use those digital files and make them as big as they want without losing quality, which I love. If you are somebody who uses the digital files, highly recommend making the stickers super big. I know Monica has done that before. It makes for a really fun cover page to like make one of the illustrations in a collection the size of a whole page. But it works super well, and I love that. Okay. So we have all of these kind of lines and wrinkles here. So I'm going to start laying in some of that texture. And then also going to go in with the dark. We're going to make everything down here darker. Sage is our housemate's cat, Holly. Pitbull Mom Plan said, "Do I find the business edition of the Silhouette software worth it? I'm on the fence, but I also know it's only a one-time purchase." 100% Pitbull plans because I have 20 Silhouette machines. So I need the business version of the software, specifically for the ability to cut from multiple machines at once. Um, so yeah, not only do I find it worth it, but like I require it. I would not be able to do what I do without the business edition. Beyond that though, I don't really know if there's anything else about the business edition that I really use, but I'm also like I got the business edition just for being able to print from multiple or cut from multiple machines. So I'm not even really sure what else is exclusive to the business edition. There might be some things that I'm using that are, but I'm just not aware. But it's $100 one-time purchase, and for that reason alone, for me, it's 100% worth it. Oh, you want to save as PNGs so that you can sell printables. Interesting. So for my digital stickers, I don't offer cut files, but I offer PNGs and PDFs. So the PNGs I just save from my iPad, and then the PDFs I create on my computer by bringing the PNGs into a like pages document and exporting as a PDF. So I don't actually save. I only save the cut files in Silhouette, but I don't save any PNGs from it. I do want to start selling cut files this year though. That's definitely a something I want to bring to the shop. I know it's something that a lot of people would find really useful. All right, this guy's coming together. Is there a way to stop your files from being edited to see cut files? I'm not sure if I understand the question. Okay, sell. Okay. Okay, is there a way to stop your files from being edited to sell cut files? Is there a way to stop your files from being edited to sell cut files? Oh, are you talking about, like, is there a way to add the cut files to the digital downloads without all the other files being edited? I'm still not sure if I understand your question, Beck, but I'll get it. I will understand it at some point, and then I will answer it. Oh, okay. As in, can you sell a cut file that can't be edited? I'm not sure, actually. Okay, Pitbull Mom Plan said, "I think in the business edition, you can lock your cut files so they can't be edited." There you go. I did not even think about that. Did not think about that at all. But I feel like I'm trying to think like why I wouldn't want people to be able to edit it. I guess more for ease of use so that people aren't accidentally editing the file and not realizing. Um, but because I feel like it would be nice for people to be able to edit it so that way it can, if anybody has like a certain preference with their cut files, they can kind of make adjustments. All right, I really love how our um, crocodile is turning out here. Highlighting the eyes a little bit. Now I'm going to go back to this lighter green. Lay that in on my eyelids here. And then maybe like this. And then once I have this crocodile done, I think that'll pretty much be it for my animal illustrations. I initially did want to do more animals on the decorative sheet, but I'm not sure if I have time. So I'm going to try to create the rest of the collection without creating any new animals. But then if I have time after finishing that up, then I'll go ahead and create some new ones like I was originally planning. But, sometimes we just don't have time to do everything we want, and I'm okay with that. I'm very proud of the animals I have created, so I don't think it'll be too much of a loss. Oh, I love that, Cherie. Louie, Crocodile Louie. Yes, Kimberly, I was definitely thinking about using the leaves and the plants in the rainforest, so date dots with leaves would be perfect. That's what I was thinking, is having the decorative sheets for sure, showcasing some more of the rainforest foliage, especially since the headers are more so highlighting the animals. I think it'd be really cool to have um, some of the other components showcasing the plant life a little bit more. All right. So I've really mostly only done the green so far. I still am going to try to put a little bit more brown into him, but I think it's also just that he looks better in green. So I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to force the brown. All right, let's do some more texture on these darker bits. Like that. Can have this texture kind of extend off and then kind of go like this. Will you be posting your live stream schedule before you leave for Go Wild? Not before I leave, Pamela, but I will probably end up posting it while I'm there. I am bringing um, all of my work stuff with me so that I can still do the start of month Patreon stuff while I'm there. I'm leaving tomorrow morning, so I might also be posting all of the Patreon printables for this collection and all of that as I'm traveling tomorrow if I'm not able to get it done by tonight. So I won't be posting it before I leave, but I will be before I get back. All right, let's go for. I'm actually going to do my outline now. Oh, and that is totally what's missing from my snake that polishes her up so nicely is her black outline. So I want for this one to have the same size line art. That looks about right. And I'm also still going to add detail to the water as well surrounding the crocodile once I'm done with the crocodile Louis himself. Still need to add some more color to these teeth, yellow them up a little bit. Wait, Bobby said, did you know that if you hit the plus mark in the pen size, it saves the sizes you use while on that page? No. Okay, if you hit the plus mark on the pen size. Oh, what? Wait, how do I even? Oh my God. Okay, so I just click. Oh, oh man. Thank you for that tip, Bobby. Still learning new things about Procreate all the time. So you can click and then hit plus, and it saves marks. And then you can just go between those. Oh my God, Bobby, you just changed my life. Wow. Well, thank you for that. Then I can get rid of those marks. Wow. Okay, that's perfect because I keep going back to my line art weight and I keep having to play that guessing game. Now I can just save it. Okay. Wow. Plus, boom, saved. Thank you so much for that tip. I really appreciate that. All right. And I'm doing the line art on a separate layer so that way I can still mess with my colors and stuff without affecting the line art that I'm adding in. Okay. Yes, Jordan, we got a waterfall in there. Like that. I need like a darker green to come in here as well, but for now I'll just continue along with the line art. Cassie said, I hug King Louie? He's adorable. I'm so glad you guys like him. I always feel extra accomplished when I am able to make animals that look kind of like extra mean and menacing in real life and make them very cute. And even with those big teeth, he is still looking very cute. All right, I'm going to bring in some of this yellowy color to the teeth. because we all know that King Louis wouldn't really have teeth this pearly white. I don't think he brushes. Go back to my line art because I also want to outline the eyeball here. Really make those eyes pop. Like that. Let's go in with this even brighter green, almost like neon yellowy green. And I'm going to start putting in some more intense highlights with that. Make sure I'm on the right layer. It's the key with all of my designs. It's usually a building up process of shadows and highlights. Just building it up like a layer at a time. And that's what delivers on that juicy detail and the contrast that really makes everything pop, which is usually always what I'm going for in my art. I'm usually trying to make things pop. Can you put some rocks by the waterfall? I would love to. Yeah, I still have a little bit more detail work to put into this waterfall background. I just got it to a certain level before I moved on to the animals. Just got to respond to this text from Jake really quick. While I'm doing that, my shop is still 25% off, and I have 3 new sticker collections up there in case any of you haven't checked it out yet. Like that. Throwing on some of that highlight where these dark ridges are. Just to play off the contrast, imagining that light would be hitting all of those kind of rough bumps. Let me grab this dark green. Darker. Again, darker, darker, darker under here, darker in this little crevasse. Dark, dark, dark. They're very textured, so you can't really go wrong. See you later, Lisa. See you later, Beck. I hope you have a lovely day at work. Oh no, Jordan. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you can't catch a break. Kiddos getting sick left and right. Oh, my thoughts are going out to you. Okay. He is looking very spiffy. I love him. Love him, love him, love him. All right, let's fine tune my water. So basically, I'm going to have a water line be cutting right in front of him like this. So let me do merge this down, merge that down. And I'm going to do a layer in front that is going to be my water. At least some slightly more detailed water. My water is pretty blurry right now, so I just want to have it be a little bit more defined over here. Let's bring some darker blues into the mix. I have some blues to use right here. I'm going to use a bigger brush for this. I guess what would make more sense is like the water actually like rippling kind of around him. Like that, essentially. Jordan said that she loves the crocodile teeth, though. I'm glad. I'm glad despite the crying and the feeling sick and the broken cheese. I'm glad that she's liking the scary teeth. All right. Just starting to lay in a little bit more detail in my water. I'm going to use my smudge tool to blend some of that out, blending it more when it's farther back and a little less as it gets closer. I always love drawing water. Oh my god. Annie, I'm, like, so focused on the reference, I'm not even noticing the article title. Alright, at least this is back in 2018, so it was a while ago. But I like how it just says, "Screams in terror." Oh god. That's why you shouldn't do live crocodile shows, it was probably Gatorland. I think I actually do remember. I remember that story, I remember hearing about that. As someone with family in Florida, I have been to Gatorland. Got a little picture holding an alligator. Hey, Liz, welcome in. So happy you're able to join us. Just smudging this stuff a little bit here. Okay, I think I'm also going to take the water and the crocodile and make it, oh, oops, and the line art layer and make it all a little bit bigger. Oh, that's not my line art. Where's my line art? Here it is. Like that. And just so you guys know too, I'm gonna be going for another 30 minutes. See you later, Kimberly. Thanks so much. I also feel like his mouth actually needs like a little bit more texture, almost like kind of speckly texture. For like some finer bumps. Yeah, I like that. I think maybe I'll do a little bit of that on the rest of his face. Just a little. Just on the places that need a little bit more texture. I'm so happy you're able to join the live stream, Pitbull Mom Plans, and thank you so much for joining Patreon as well, one of our newest patrons. So excited to have you. All right, I'm going to bring some pure white into my water texture. Go down here. Start to also create a little bit more detail kind of coming out from my waterfall here. Like that. And then blur all of that out again. Using my smudge brush. All right, and I think probably to finish up the water, I want to put a little bit, some slightly darker shades in there as well. First, let me just smudge out this other round of white. Smudge out some of what's back here as well. There was also a request for some rocks back here. I'll definitely do some of that as well. Let me grab this dark blue from my frog. Oh, I already have that darkest blue in there. So let's go with a blue that's even a little bit darker. Turn the opacity down a little bit. I'm just going to start laying in some of this darkest color right around here, especially where the crocodile would create some shadow around it. And again, smudging it out. Smudge tool, I feel like, just makes it read more as water. Since water is very flowy, kind of make it flow in that direction. All right. Now what? Just trying to think about the placement of everything right now. If I want to change anything, like I feel like maybe making the snake potentially hanging down a little more, but let me see. See if that's an easy change. Okay, yeah. I have already have some leaves hanging out of the border there. So I'm thinking like that. And then I think bringing my crocodile back up a little bit, like that. And then I'll use my smudge brush to kind of, oops, to bridge the disconnect here from where I moved that up. See you later, Steph. All right, something like that. Let's put a few rocks at the base of the waterfall. And I guess we can use what color? Maybe these like grayish blue colors that I used on Luna. Just as a base. Let's do the darker color. Can also throw some brown on them as well. I like the idea of rocks back here, but I'm not sure that it's really gonna add much. So I think I might just leave it as is. All right, I feel like there's more I could add to this, but for the sake of time, I think I'm gonna go ahead and move on, and I can always come back to it. But I do love how this header is looking. I can't even necessarily like pinpoint what I want to add. Um, so it might be done, but I'm having a hard time telling right now. I do think that I still want to move my crocodile a little higher up. Something like that. And then maybe go in with a little more definition in my water. And I think the white might be a good tool for that. And I'm not going to blur those details out all the way to, again, just kind of keep a little bit more definition in here. Let's do something similar back here. See you later, Ruby. Okay. I think that looks good. So let's start to figure out the rest of this sheet 2 of the monthly kit. This is a sheet that typically has weekly headers, other functional items like date dots. So I really want to do some date dots for sure. So what I'm going to do is I am going to get rid of, ooh, those are so nice, just empty. So I'm going to get rid of the subjects on my main headers, and I'm going to copy all of these. Let me turn the brightness up a little bit for you guys. Let's bring these over here. And I'm going to start off by making some date dots. How is my battery doing? 21%. So I'm going to do a new layer right above that, or right below that, rather. I'm going to turn that layer onto clipping mask. I'm going to use my selection tool and make a perfect circle selection. And oops, I am going to fill that on the lower layer to achieve an effect like this. Oh, love that idea, Jordan. Love that idea as well, Cherie. I really want to do a functional sticker drop um, soon. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a while, but haven't had the time. So that would be a great idea for that functional drop, Jordan. All right. So I am just laying these in like so. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. All right. And then 7 times our 5 headers should give us 35 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I'm going to merge all of that together. Actually, before I do that, what I'm going to do is some of these are a little less interesting than others. So I'm just going to like manually shift what's underneath to get something a little bit more exciting. And I'm going to merge that down. So let's consolidate all of these dots together now. Like that. I think I'm going to blur those out a little bit to match the headers. Oh, but you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to. So let's do the numbers on top. I think I'll probably do a white letter or number to start off with. And I might need to do some sort of drop shadow on there. Oh, actually, you know what would be cool? Let's do some typed numbers. Let's do some typed numbers. Just going through the different fonts I have here. Like that one. Like this. And then gonna change the kerning so that it goes like that. Hey, Kelly, welcome. I'm going to be ending the stream in about 10 minutes, so you caught me right towards the end. See, what is this layer here? Let's duplicate that. Good job, Kelly. So proud of you for working out and getting groceries. And now you get to join the stream. What a nice reward. Okay. I'm just going to try to finish these numbers, and then that will be where we call it a day. I need to change the kerning back to normal now. Maybe even like that. 11. 12. 13. Bring this over here. All right. 15. All right. Oops. Bring that 14 back. Let me fine tune the placement of these numbers. Just basically got to scoot some of them over. Oops. All right, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So often I mess up these numbers when I'm doing the date dots, and then I don't realize it until a patron messages me like a few weeks later and is like, I was just starting to use the date dots and I realized that it's missing the number 21. For some reason, it's like always 21 and 22. So I've been trying to be extra conscious about not screwing up the numbers, but I'm sure it'll happen again. That seems to happen every year when I release my yearly calendars as well. Like, no matter how many times I double check, there's always a mistake that I'm having to, like, adjust. I like these big numbers. It's fun. I made the mistake of not saving that. So I'm just going to compare it to this one here so I can get this to the same settings. And then this is 29, 30, 31. Perfect. All right, so now I'm gonna do a black drop shadow below those white numbers, and that is going to make them show up just like that. Nikki, your description of your 2-year-old. It's so funny. Uh, you're like, just gonna stick a leash on you. All right. I love those numbered date dots. So cute. I'm going to make one more row of blank dots just because I like to offer an extra full week just in case it's needed. And the empty date dots can be used as like little bits of decoration and stuff as well. They're just very versatile. So I feel like it works nicely to put another set of 7 in there. All right. Love that. So let me go back to this sheet and now decide what I want to do for my weekly headers. I know that I think it was Cherie suggested um like the animals holding something, something like that. But I'm not entirely sure how that would go. I could have weeklies that are these 4 birds perching on a little weekly header. That might be cute. Because I also want something that's not gonna be too repetitive if I'm doing, um, 7 versions of it. So let me see, since I have 4 different birds, that would be nice because there wouldn't be too much repetition. So let me give that a try. Oh, yeah, no judgment and no shame at all about potentially needing a leash backpack. I definitely like, when I was a kid and stuff, I definitely used to judge people, when you're at, like, an amusement park and I would see someone with leashes on their kids. It's funny. I mean, it is funny no matter what, but now that I'm older, like, I completely understand because kids really do just freaking bolt, and it's like that when you have 3 kids already. You're like, "I can't run and chase all of them." So, I definitely no judgment about that anymore. Makes a lot of sense. Rather look a little bit silly than lose your kid. And, like, your kid's important to you, so you don't wanna lose him. Alright, I'm gonna create a couple little rectangles here and see if I can find a cute way to have my birds perched on them. Oh, I'm also realizing that I said I was gonna stop after I finished with the number strips. Yeah, I'm still going. Okay, I'm just gonna figure out one of these and then I'm gonna stop because I really do need to get back upstairs and get back to work. But I can afford to take a couple more minutes to place one of these birds on a rectangle so we can see if this weekly header idea is going to work. I feel like it is. I feel like it's going to look pretty cool. So I just took out the branch, kind of split my bird into two pieces. And then what I'm thinking is kind of shifting them a little bit to be perched on this rectangle. Something sort of like that. The cat laying on the day. I do love that. I was thinking that as well. So essentially, like that. I'm not going to have it be that green color. I think it'd be cool to have it be this rainforest backdrop and then have some white lettering on top. Let's just finish one for proof of concept and then we'll call it a day. I'm always like this. I have a hard time finishing when I'm in the middle of a certain design. Like, how big should it be, too? Be something like that. Paste. A little black outline. And then let's just do a little bit of white lettering to finish off the look. And then that is it. I'm probably going to redo the lettering, but I just, again, kind of for a proof of concept, just want to finish off one version here. Kind of like that. Pork chops, chicken and rice, or tacos? You should do tacos, Nikki. Oh, and that's what Cherie said, and that's what Liz said. So tacos is the way to go. All right. So with that, we are going to call it a day. It was so fun getting to work on these designs with you guys. It was really fun changing this stream to a public live stream. I hope you guys had fun hanging out with me and working on these designs. These stickers are gonna be shipped out to my February 15, 25, and $30 patrons. So if you like the sticker collection and you don't wanna wait for it to get listed up in my shop in the next couple months. You can join my Patreon today, or rather, tomorrow is the last day to join for these particular designs. I'm going to be posting all of the digital stickers and the printables matching this collection tomorrow. And then next month is when these will ship out to all of my February $15 plus patrons. Um, if you want to wait, they will be up in my shop after they ship out to patrons. Um, I also have 3 new collections that just went up in the shop a couple days ago, which are the last 3 months of stickers. There's the stained glass collection, the vintage science, and the leaves and succulents, and everything in my shop is 25% off right now through March 7th. So if you wanna stock up on some stickers for your bullet journal, definitely check out my sticker shop, planningwithkay.com. It's also linked in the description down below, and take advantage of that big sale happening. But yeah, join Patreon if you want to receive these stickers as soon as possible. Join the Patreon fam. I also do 7 live streams a month on Patreon. So if you liked this design stream, I do a ton of sticker design live streams over on Patreon as well. And that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you for joining. I hope you have a lovely end to February. Have a great start to this week. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.